Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Fuhrerreich as France. Let us continue on for last left off. What if we help push in with this guy instead? Right now we're just aiding our way in the Civil War. We don't have any fuel, which is actually probably a problem for my tank divisions. You actually never reinforce this front line because of, yeah, you just never... You actually just never... I didn't know that was even a thing. I didn't know you could actually go negative on that. But if we can, I guess we're going to go for one more rifle, one more artillery, one more light tank for now. Yeah, we just never reinforce. Which is absolutely hilarious. And I did not know that was a thing that could happen. Like, I can attack. Well, I can attack with a single unit at a time. You cannot attack with multiple tanks. So that's good to know. You did get 8 troops surrounded, so thumbs up to you, Spain. I'm really, I'm proud of you. So maybe we should not have tried to send volunteers into territories when we could not, To be fair, I did not know that could happen. Okay. 125 for some free... I mean, free factories are always nice, but for 125, I think we can spend those points a little bit better for right now. Germany hasn't... You need to be high confidence. You guys haven't, so far, I should say. Germany hasn't broken the Treaty of Versailles. I'm sure they will at some point. I mean, I guess there's no reason for my tanks to, like, even be here. Please spread over 2 provinces. I wonder if we attack at the exact same time. If maybe at that point we can have 2 of them attack at once. But we need to get rid of memories overdone. That the negative 50% war support. Which is absolutely horrible. Like, if I attack with both of you at the same time, it does not put 2 tanks into the fight, unfortunately. Which is horrible. It's really bad. We could... I mean... Can I even do this? I don't even, like, need enough war support. Or is that only in Kaiserreich that you need the war support to actually boost your thing? I'm not actually too sure. Chief of Navy, Head of Intelligence. Can I get a construction speed upgrade? I can. I'm going to do that. We still have, you know... If things are on the same timeline in Fuhrerreich as they are in, let's say, like Kaiserreich or even, you know, the regular World War... We're still about 3 years, roughly, until major conflict arises. So factories back here. How expensive are these ones now? You'll be done on the 12th of December. You are actually very expensive. You know what? Cancel all these forts for now. So I wouldn't even be surprised if we get some free ones from decisions. Which we actually do, right? We got there was a thing in here. Actually, there's not one yet. There's one against the British, and there's one against Spain. I'm assuming once Germany becomes a little bit more militant, at that point, we can reinforce that border. Yeah, 'cause we need to get all the way down to the TST. Not doing that right now. They're actually kind of delaying their own plans here, but I think that is completely okay. Let's spread you actually over to 3 provinces? No, we cannot do that. This also has 0 out of 0. But now you have supplies, but, like, not a lot. Because the source of the thing, I guess, is here. So, like, because they don't connect? I don't know. That's not for me to know. That's for somebody else to realize. Research speed plus 5% would be nice, but of course you're like a year and a half ahead of time, which I think is a little bit too much. Excavation 1 would actually be like another 64 steel. Which would be nice for us to trade off. Maybe get a few more factories that way. Okay, we're getting guys in multiple combats. Which is beneficial for us. If we can actually get our Spanish allies to kind of help out in that fight, I would appreciate it. What are you guys doing? Modern socialism. So are you going... The SPI, I mean, you're going social democratic. So we'll see if they just go for the progressives or if they're going to go for the socialist. The thing, as long as you go for any of these, like either of these two is fine by us. But I think you should stay in the Entente. Again, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I played Fuhrerreich like 3 times. I'm just taking, I'm making assumptions for sure. But I think that they're somewhat founded in the basis of reality. So you're pushing your way through here. Yeah, until we, do Legacy of the Weltkrieg. Okay, that's just about bikes. I do not care. 30,000 manpower. That's actually quite nice for us, because we do need it. And then, yeah, you'll be done. 100 political power is also quite nice for us. It's still going to take about 3 months. About like the end of the year. I still think that's kind of okay. Mile at the 11. You do remove national spirit. How much is the missing funds? It is like a negative 20%. Yeah, it's actually also horrible. France really does not start in what I would consider a great position. Do we need anything? Not really. We don't have enough manpower to actually use any of the equipment that we're making right now. But that's okay. At some point in the future, we'll be looking pretty. Okay, resource slots available. Let us go for maybe like a doctrine. We don't have any boosts for doctrines yet. You're 309 days because we have Legacy of the Great Wars, negative 50% penalty. Awful, horrible. Artillery, very cool. Like it a lot. We'll go with you. You guys did lose Madrid. I couldn't help but notice that. Hey, how close are you being killed? You are very close. So how about my tanks go to this city and hang out there forever? How many troops? Did you lose all your men? No. You didn't. What's your... You don't have connection to capital, so what I'm assuming is the bad supply. Yeah, the whole area is bad supply because they don't have their capital anymore, which is bad. In fact, we probably actually want to abandon the cities because they don't matter to us anymore. Republic in Spain requests material support. 5% more confidence. Yeah, no, I mean I have to. I have a bunch of stuff. I was just talking about like what am I going to do with it. You can have it even though I have no confidence in your ability to win this war whatsoever. So you guys have fun with that. We will then go for women in the army for an extra 30,000 manpower. We can then do a military exercise. We'll see if they agree to this or not. I mean, I don't care if you lose at this point. It does suck. Because I'm worried that either of these guys might join in a war against us. Okay, so with that city gone, you guys are now at 23%. Watch on the Rhine. The London stock market crash has sent a shockwave across the globe. In the Rhineland, our buffer state between us and Germany, that complex disaster has crippled the nation's ability to effectively manage internal affairs. We may intervene and help the Rhine reestablish itself, but many ministers argue that France is in no position to economically support itself, let alone another nation. 3% stability goes down, consumer goods. 60 days, I mean, we're already taking like a 30% penalty. What's another 10%? Who cares? Doesn't matter. It also might mean that they're less likely to join up with the Germans in the future, which I feel like that's good. Why are you so expensive? 230? I've already clicked the button because it's not even near 1930. Oh, okay. France's only Volkist movement, the Solidaire Français, has been rumored to be working in conjunction with the German government for quite some time now. Movement is freely allowed to... we probably should... Popularity of Volkism, which right now is at 1%. No, it's not. Volkist is technically different than you. You actually different? I didn't actually know. There's actually stuff here. You're state capitalist, pro-military. You're jingoist, you're pro-military. Well, they're enemies of the state. They already had 0% support, but that's okay. Black went. There's actually a lot of things here. Let's read this one first. The death of Louis Belleroth. The famed French aviator, engineer, and inventor Louis Belleroth passed yesterday in his home. After reportedly suffering a heart attack, Louis was the inventor of the first practical headlights for automobiles and created a profitable business of manufacturing, selling them en masse to the public. Okay, congratulations, my dude. Terrible loss, 5 political power. Sucks. What can you do? Black Wednesday, not Black Monday, has hit France. The economic downturn across the English Channel has finally struck us and our shambled together economy. Economic defenses were no match to the world's large economy collapsing in on itself. The value of the franc has sank to a never before seen low. There's no sign of slowing down anytime soon. Our economists are doing their best to devise plans to combat this depression, but the French economy will undoubtedly suffer for the months to come, if not more. Our colonial offices, which are deeply tied to the metropolitan economy, have seen a near total collapse of the fledgling economies. There are no Chinese colonies have requested a full bailout to pay out their debts, and our companies in French Africa have almost all filed for bankruptcy. This is a tragedy. No matter what, we are in a horrible position. What is that? Another 20%. Construction speed's bad. I mean, 20%. Does that mean that we're at like 100 now? Are we even building anything? We're at 80%, which is insane. Okay. So we have 80 million francs, 32% inflation, 8% unemployment. I would consider that to be bad. We can raise tariffs. We can sell some factories for 200 million. Attack defense reinforcement rate for 100 days is not so bad. Unemployment will decrease by 1%. Yeah, 25 million. That's actually not a lot. So do you. We'll get this one going. I mean, we already... Yeah, that's fine. I know we basically have no factories whatsoever. And then, we don't need the money right now. Let's keep getting my tanks out of here so that, let's hide behind the only city left. Because I don't, obviously want my tanks to be killed. I consider that to be bad for us. Let's get you the hell out of here. Germany declares the Versailles Treaty dead. 50,000 manpower. We can attack them right now, but I feel like that's probably going to lead to some penalties. Treaty brought the Great War to an end. Adam Dressler has voiced his opinion that the treaty stipulation of a cruel attack against Germany and her people, and that Deutschland will never again be subservient. We'll do some military reforms for now. That should allow us to do some other things, maybe with the Entente Council. We can immediately sanction Germany. We have 72% support, which I think is, a little bit higher than where we were. I think we were at 70. 72, I think, is okay. Have you capitulated? The DC have won. Where's the DC? The Conservatives, that's completely okay. As long as you're not the Volkist or the Socialist, we're fine with that. Audrey's proposal. Conrad Audrey is approaching the government a plan to help alleviate the crisis in the Rhineland. His plan for the Rhinish government is more authority over its internal affairs, allowing it to direct deal Rhinish issues. Form the Rhinish autonomy. You can be a little bit... Okay, we've agreed to sanction Germany. 5% more support. Germany gets some penalties. Fantastic. Germany, if you want to declare war on me, you might be able to. I don't actually know. My tanks still slowly running away. The French Republic has been a failure, and I can't imagine the Socialist will be able to win after this as well. By the way, how much... Because as soon as they capitulate, I get my tanks back. They're at 21%. Yeah, I mean, they have Zaragoza. I guess I can maybe send the planes to the Socialists next. I'm not worried about the Soviets invading us for obvious reasons. They're all the way across the continent. We're just hiding. Just hanging out. Not worry about that too much. I think after the Socialists and the Republic are dead, like National Spain and Monarchist Spain, probably going to end up fighting each other. I wonder how long it's going to take for our penalties for Black Wednesday to go away. Not too sure. Yes, you're going to capture this victory point, please. End my suffering. Send my troops back home. We'll get some more fuel. We have a decent amount of convoys. Yeah, now you're the Confederation of the Rhine. We've given you slightly more autonomy. And you've declared war on Hamburg, who is led by Heinrich Laffenberg. I don't know who that is. I think if you... I don't remember actually what happens. I think sometimes Strasser can show up there. I think if you choose Hitler in this thing, then I think Strasser rises up. At least that's what I remember happening when we were playing our Germany campaign, however long ago that was. The Spanish Civil War swung against our favorite, the Spanish Republic, which controlled Madrid, not long ago. Actually, fell quite a while ago. Guerrilla movements have begun to move to Tangiers, but a very close proximity to them could cut off rebel forces. We're going to immediately occupy Morocco. And Denmark in turmoil. The Kiel Zone, I'm assuming you are in the council member, yes. Kiel Zone has recently been thrown into turmoil with the rise of the extreme far-left government, known as the Hamburg Commune. It's quickly established an army and has encroached on Danish territory with the intent of controlling the entire region. Well, send them aid immediately. If I can afford it, can I? Maybe. How many troops do you guys have? You have 7 to 17. You have 4 to 9. Probably do want to send elite. We can send 2 divisions. What are you? We'll send these 2 troops with a strong defense general, Charles de Gaulle. Is he assigned to another army? No, he was assigned. Yeah, he's assigned to the volunteers, right? We're gonna put you in charge anyways, and then I'm gonna send you over to Denmark. Have fun with that. I think we might be increasing world tension a little bit, but I don't think it actually matters so much. Okay, and our tanks have once again arrived. You shall then go into Pink Army. That's fine. And we do a technology slot. So it is almost 1937. Let's get a better industry bonus here. Gonna go to an extra 30,000 soon. And okay, so Italy did lose the Entente. How dare you? You're actually allying with the British. Italy has left the Entente. Relationship between Italy and France has slowly deteriorated ever since the end of the Great War. Territorial disputes with her neighbors brought Italy into the Entente 20 years ago, and now seems that the imperialistic attitude is torn apart whilst left with this once mighty alliance. As one of the youngest great powers, Italy has never been held in the same regard as France or Britain by most of the international community. Italy's desperation to become a dominant power within the Mediterranean has put at odds with France in the past, but many have hoped that their alliance would put an end to these squabbles, but it seems that the ambition of a growing empire cannot truly go away. Italy has now chosen to seek its own destiny separate from France. Its development has put the fate of the Entente into question. Will France's pan-European organization survive without one of those powerful members? Will Germany become emboldened by this and increase the speed of their rearmament? The future of Europe, as we might... why? Why? Are you... You're not actually even in the... Okay, you've completely left. You're going to ally with the British. I don't know why you would imagine that the British would be... I don't know, less imperialistic than me. I feel like that may be... Okay, congratulations. But 2 political power. Why? You might as well give me 0 at that point. Why give me 2? It makes no difference to anything. Okay, so Italy has declared war on the Union of Albania Worker Communes, which is like the longest name on Earth. And Rahoxa, he's here. You got 1 division. I'm gonna imagine that you're not gonna be surviving too long. Just a hunch. You guys have now arrived. Please make your way towards the front lines. You will be ready in 4 days, which is basically when you guys will get to the front lines anyway. The death of Juliet Adam. Civil war in Brazil, because of course there is. There's women in the army. So you got the Union of Brazil. I don't know if Brazil matters so much. At that point, of course, we're going to go for removing Verdun, 35 days. Not too bad. Confident, that's 77%. So luckily, nobody felt less confident when Italy left the faction. Albania has immediately capitulated because they had 1 division. I don't know what they were expecting. And we should be able to hold off for quite a while. You guys put 100,000 manpower. We could do another war propaganda, but I don't think we need to do that right now. 125 for factory. We can occupy the Canaries. Yeah, do that. 15 days. Occupy that territory from the Nationalist Spain. I'm assuming these two eventually, either they go to war with each other or they will unify. Not too sure which one it will be. What are you guys doing? Doesn't really matter. Could go for better volunteer law. Get our way up to limited, but again, our war support is so bad. What? No, we'll do it anyways. Get a little bit more population. That should work out a lot better once this is at max. Southern agitation. Don't care what those guys are doing. And was I able to take the Canaries? I was not, because technically I think the war is over. Which is a shame. Are you guys at war with each other? Maybe sometime soon. Such available, of course, is all for the tax things that I don't care about too much. Let's go for production efficiency cap. It's always quite nice for us. So, TSC debates. You're finally going to eventually be a little bit more aggressive in the future, which is, like, not great. Once these are done, we should be able to maybe get a few more things going on. So what is your plan? Economic recovery. The thing at some point you gotta fight each other, right? Maybe? I don't know. It would be nice if they did, and there we go. We finally got. Even with that, we only have 19%. Horrible. Horrible. I guess at this point we will investigate the army first. Hopefully they don't get mad at us about that, but we'll see. Oh, you guys are at war once again. So, hey, can I seize the Canaries once again? War propaganda against Spain. Don't care about. Maybe I can't, which is kind of a shame. But I think that this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.